Shalom everyone, welcome to a new video. I'm your brother Travis. Let me zoom in here a bit, zoom back a little bit. Let me zoom back a little bit. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, so in this video, I want to talk about the Will Smith performance at the BET, I think it's the BET Awards, and what most people probably don't see. And they're trying to call this a some Sunday service, but this is not a service unto God. And I'll be putting up images on this video here. I'm gonna find some images and put them up here. The first thing I want to talk about, one of the things I want to talk about in this video, probably I'll do a next video as well. What I want to talk about in this video is the circle that you see Will Smith standing in. I'm gonna put the image up here as well. But what you need to know is that this is not just some normal performing to entertain a crowd. It's also a ritual. And I know that for most people, you know, when they see these things, because they don't have any knowledge, they think it's just people just setting the stage in a certain way just for entertainment. Let me tell you, people in high places don't just do things just like that. They don't just do things out of the blues or do things because they think, oh, that's a great idea. They do things purposely. They do things consciously. They're very purposeful. You know, we are the one that think in life that things just happen, and people just have ideas aren't like that. People in high places don't just do things haphazardly. They're not like they're not like what they call us. People on the low level of what they call us. They call us bastards and vulgar and reprobates. That's what they call us. They call us ignorant and fools. They basically see us as ignorant and fools. This is the reason why they can do these things in front of us, and majority of us will not see through it. That's the reason why they call us the uninitiated and fools and ignorant and all of that. So they can do whatever they're doing in front of us, and we don't see what they're really doing. So anyway, let me just tell you what they're really doing. So Will Smith is in that circle. That's actually a magic circle he's in. That's a ritual. And if you guys go on Wikipedia and learn about the magic circle, you can see what they say about it, which I'll read here. And I'm going to also put on the screen as well. It says here that a magic circle is a circle of space marked out by practitioners of some branches of ritual magic. So whenever you see these people in circles, they're not just doing it because it sounds like a good idea. They're doing it with a purpose behind it. Let's continue. Which they genuinely believe will contain energy and form of sacred space. I will provide them a form of magical protection, or both. It may be marked physically, drawn in a material like salt, flour, or chalk, or merely visualized. So this is what he's doing here. He has a magic circle around him. I'm going to show you the reason why he had this circle around him. While he's performing his ritual and has a circle around him, he's sending out spells is being cast, demons are being invoked, and he's also protecting himself while he's doing it. So everyone who's taking in his Sunday service, taking in his performance, being there in the midst, they are not being protected. While he's doing his magic, his ritual magic, he's also protecting himself. So these celebrities don't care about you. They might be performing in front of you. They might be saying, I love you. Thank you, fans. We love you. But they're just living off your energy and protecting themselves. But in reality, if you do any form of magic, you put yourself in danger too. But in the situation of them making a circle around themselves, that's a form of protecting themselves from what they're invoking. So let's continue on Wikipedia here. So it says, traditionally, circles are believed by ritual magicians to form a protective barrier between themselves and what they summon. So they're summoning demons, but they're protecting themselves from what they're summoning at the same time. So you really think these celebrities care about you? You go on these big stage shows and you see them standing in a circle and singing certain things and doing certain dances. You really think that these people are there for you? Well, they're there for your energy. They're there to cast demons on you. They're there to bring out their agenda. But they're not truly there for you. Please, people, don't let us stop believing that they're showing us blatantly in front of us right now. Everything is in front of us now, and many of us still don't believe. Many of us are still gonna go and follow these people. Many of us are still gonna go and especially in America and even here in Jamaica. If these celebrities should come here in Jamaica, I'm telling you, I don't know where Jamaica find these money to go to these places, but they can find $1 million to go and look at Chris Brown. They can find that money. They will leave their children at their mother's house to go and look at Chris Brown. They will leave their children in the care of strangers some of the time too, just to go and look at a celebrity that does not care about them. Anyway, one text known as the Heptameron, if I'm pronouncing that right, says of the circle, but because the greatest power is attributed to the circles, for there are certain fortresses to defend the apparator safe from the evil spirits. In the first place, we will treat concerning the composition of a circle. Moreover, as a magician and a historian, Jake Kent writes, in short, a circle is not an obsolete symbol of a superstitious fear of spirits, but an intentionally created ritual space for various purposes. An intentionally created ritual space for various purposes. It is not always required for all kind of ritual work, but neither is of no value. Quite the contrary. Making sacred spaces among the most primal of rituals, such as intentional actions, as worthy of the term, or as psychoactive as any substance. Alright, so let me just stop right there. So there you see that while this man is in a circle doing his performance, he's summoning spirits. People who have spiritual eyes, people can see in the realm of the spirit. If they look at it, they will see what's really going on. For those who are blinded, they're just seeing a man singing in front of them, dancing in front of them. But something spiritual is going on there. If witches, if people even from Africa see these things, they can tell you. But people in America, in Jamaica, and in some other islands who are in ignorance will see it and see it as just a performance. But it's not a performance, it is a ritual. None of these places are places of just entertainment, of just let us have some fun, something like that. There's a reason why they call these performances, they even call them ceremonies. Why do you think they're calling them ceremonies? They are ceremonies. They are rituals. They are acts. They are spiritual acts. But people who don't have a spiritual knowledge will just see it as something normal. It's not. So I want to talk about that in this video. In the next video, according to God's will, we're going to talk about the moon that we saw behind him. And that is our next thing to talk about. Until the next video, may peace and grace and mercy be with you. Remember, be not ignorant to the devil's devices, for the devil have many devices. Be not ignorant. Shalom.